Good morning, or wherever it is, whatever it is, wherever you're at. There you go. Well, believe it or not, I had at one time leveled most of this mulch out on this garden. It's just been a few places here dug up. Well, there's a nice dandelion there, a Swiss char. They pretty much ate my basil and my lettuce up, whatever it is. But I mean, they've just completely turned this garden over. I don't know, lost several basil plants down in here, I think. And I do need to get in here and weed. Earlier this morning I did weed some of this down in here. But my back said no mo. So we're done. No mo. Thai basil standing here alone, and there's some of that purple basil there between the dandelions. You can see there that's some of the kawabi. I don't know how you say it. You do the math, do the English, do the pronunciation. But yeah, I don't know. I just need to spend a little time in here. I've been busy, believe it or not. Doing what? I have no idea. But yeah, I'm getting, see what I've ate on this? Kawabi. Pepper plants. Cabbage, I believe that's cabbage. That'd be kawabi there. That's kawabi, yeah. See, I get the kawabi and cabbage mixed up, and well, hard telling though. I do believe this right here. Cabbage. Tomato plants have grown, but just not a whole lot. They want to bloom. I purchased these. These are a what are these? A Better Boy, and I don't know. I think it could be doing better. But everything I got was stressed. See, they're trying to bloom already. And they try blooming this small instead of growing. Just have to pick that off. I don't know. Picking it off helps in or not. Sometimes when they're stunt like this, that's just what they do. They never come out of it, especially pepper plants. They just don't come out of it sometimes. Tomato plants, they'll come out of it. There's, but they're wasting their energy instead of growing up. They're blooming and going to make seed to reproduce. Sign of stress. Sign of stress. So I really don't expect much out of this garden. I didn't in the first place. It's kind of throw together, but pepper plants. See the pepper plants here with little blooms. And I've had pepper plants like this to be 4 months old and not even get any bigger than this because of stress. And they'll just keep trying to bloom, and you'll break these off. And yeah, that's kind of what the story is here. And on this little rainy morning, it's trying to rain. I put a little water on the garden this morning with the hose, very little. For as warm as it's been getting, it really hasn't been, getting into the, really need to get in here and weed. Whoever's job it is to weed this garden, I'm gonna have to write them up. But you can see the kale doing really good. I could, I could eat some off that. Swiss char. Right now, that's a good time to be eating some of that where it's young and tender. Same way with the kale. I hope you're not getting dizzy with this camera going back and forth, but took my cinematography school money and spent it on rock and roll. But anyhow, yeah, this has all been turned up and dug up. I leveled all this off, and it just looks like. And I don't know if you can see over here at the Purple Martin house. I don't know if whatever it was done the same thing in the mulch. I have to put my finger farther out. With the mulch there. And I don't know if it's a fox. You can see the little holes. I don't know if it's a fox or what it is. Some of it I think is coons. Because I did notice the soil that I used, that fish emulsion type soil in, got dug up, and some that I had the worm stuff mostly in it. They didn't seem disturbed as bad. But anyhow, my dandelions seem to just be thriving. Everybody says, save the dandelion. Okay, you save them. Oh, you're a bad guy. You're a bad gardener. You don't want to save dandelions. Well, I see people planting that dead nettle in their gardens. Listen, around here, that stuff is just so invasive, not evasive, invasive, that it just takes over. It'll just run a garden. I fought it and fought it and fought it and fought it and fought it for years and years. And you can keep ahead of it, but you stop, you're in trouble. A dead nettle, they call it. Used to not be around here that I recall, but now even the fields, the farmers' fields and things, just gets covered with it in between crops, and I have to go in there, and another reason to spray. You know, go Monsanto. Right. Okay. Well, that's about enough for now. You can see that you know, some of this is doing good. I even have some spinach down there. I believe it's growing. That's the biggest thing of spinach I've ever grown. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. It's in here somewhere. But you know, when pitiful's your best, that's what you got. Well, this is Dillinger 101. It's been real. It's been fun. Do something I do. Just don't get caught. Over and out. Roger, doctor.